Now, I remember I used to waste so much time. Now, I was in this like period that I would maybe go to the gym sometimes, maybe read some books, but just most of the time I was just wasting it. I'm scrolling on social media all of the day, like sitting on my day for like on my phone for like 12 hours, playing so much video games. I remember like my routine used to be like this. I used to play so much video games, so much. And when I would like get just slightly bored of video games, I would stop and then I would go on my phone and just scroll on social media. And I honestly hated my life. I hated it. And when I actually got into self-improvement, when I started improving myself, yeah, I was going to the gym, I was started meditating a bit, I was journaling, but I still was wasting so much time. It was insane. Until I did just one thing, and this one thing changed everything for me. I went from a guy who was, maybe going to the gym, maybe meditating, wasting most of my day, couldn't even do 1 hour of work, to someone who is so disciplined, I work 6 days a week, 6 hours a day, going to the gym every day, working out every day, meditating, journaling every day, reading every day, 3 hours a day, and to just someone who's ultra disciplined. There's just one thing I did to stop wasting my time and to actually be the best version of myself. And honestly, the greatest thing you can do on self-improvement, the single greatest way to stop wasting time is not to, do push-ups or read a book or set a timer or delete social media or all this bullshit that doesn't work at all. Most of the advice online is just pure bullshit, like throw your phone in the toilet, delete social media. That doesn't work. That doesn't work because you just go back to doing all the bad habits, to wasting time. It doesn't work. It works for a short amount of time, but it doesn't work on the long term. The single greatest way to stop wasting time forever, if you actually do it, is to have a routine. That is the single greatest way to stop wasting time. Create a routine and to try to follow it as best as you can. And the great thing about a routine is it will get you everything you want. Everything you want comes from following a routine. Everything, if you want to attract goals, follow a routine. If you want to make more money, if you want to build an aesthetic physique, if you want to be, attractive, if you want to be confident, if you want to be happy, fulfilled, everything you want comes from a routine. Everything. If you want to delay gratification, follow a routine. If you want to stop wasting time, follow a routine. Everything you want. This is literally the single most powerful thing you can do, is to make a routine and try to follow it as best as you can. You'll be superhuman, honestly. Like, you get everything you want from a routine. A routine, it looks kind of like this. There are two types of routine, because some people, they just have their whole day, and some people, they have school and they come back from school and they have sort of like this hours that they can prioritize to self-improvement, which is basically you come back from school and you have like a certain amount of hours that you can give to self-improvement. Those are your most valuable hours. And I'm gonna show you both of my routines basically. So the routine I do when I come back from school it's a very simple routine, and it will literally get you everything you want. Everything you want, you will get. This is how it looks like. So from 3 till 4, meditate and journal. And from 4 to 5, I record videos. And if you don't believe me, alright, if you don't believe that I record videos at 4 to 5, what's the time now? It's 4:58, alright? It's 4:58 and I'm recording videos, alright? And then from 5 to 6, I eat lunch. From 6 to 7 is workout. And 7 to 8, read. 8 to 9, dinner. And 9 to 10 is like assignments, like schoolwork, basically. All right, look at this. Look at how powerful this is, because I hear most of the guys I talk with, not like, you know, they say like this excuse that, you know, I don't have time, I have school. They're honestly just lazy, and that's just an excuse that they say, that they don't have time. I come back from school at 4 o'clock, right? So from 3 to 4, I'm basically in the car. I meditate and journal in the car, right? And from 4 to 5, which is right now, I record videos, just like I'm doing right now. And 5 to 6, eat lunch. 6 to 7, you know, do a workout. 7 to 8, I read for 1 hour. 8 to 9, eat dinner. And from 9 to 10, you know, schoolwork. Now, if you do this routine and you come back from school, where is the time that you will waste? Like, think about this. If you actually follow this routine perfectly, you will have 0 wasted time. Like, you will waste 0 time if you actually do this, bro. Like, just imagine, you came back from school, right? You come back from school or work or whatever, and you meditate in journal, then you record videos, then you eat lunch, then you work out, then you read, then you eat dinner, then you finish your assignments, then you go to bed early. Like, where is the time that you will waste? You see what I mean? This is my, like, school routine. This is kind of like a mini routine. Now, what if you don't have school? You have like a weekend. You have the whole day for you, right? This is my personal routine. You could copy it, or you can make your own routine. I'm just giving you an idea of how a self-improvement routine looks like. So this is my routine. So from 6:30 to 7 is shower. From 7 till 1, work. From 1 to 2, breakfast. I know this looks really small, but try to bring it closer here. And from 2 to 3, meditate and journal. I really hope you can see this. From 3 till 4, workout. From 4 till 5 is lunch. From 5 to 6, no, from 5 to 7, read. 7 to 8, dinner. 8 to 9, assignments. And 9 to 10, I read again. Like, imagine, bro, imagine. I know this is like, following a routine like this is really hard, and I don't do this perfectly every day. Honestly, I don't do this perfectly every day, but just imagine the power in this. Imagine, bro, imagine if you woke up, right? If you woke up a day, you woke up at 6:30, and then you showered. You worked for 6 hours straight, no distractions, nothing, work, just pure work, right? and then you ate breakfast, then you meditated and journaled for an hour, then you worked out, you did a workout at the gym, then you ate lunch, then you read for 2 hours, then you ate dinner, then you finished your schoolwork, all your schoolwork you finished, and then you read again, and you slept early. Like, imagine, bro, if you did this routine perfectly for 1 year, imagine how much progress you would make, bro. Imagine if you did this for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, bro. Imagine if you did this routine for 10 years. Imagine what person you will become, how attractive to girls you will be because of your physique and the money you will make. Imagine the knowledge you would have from all of the books you would read. Imagine the mental health you would have, the body you would have, the mind you would have, you know? You would be so rich. You would have like a 9, 10 out of 10 physique. You would get literally probably any woman you want because you're at that like 1% alpha male category, you know? It all comes down to routine like this, bro. And of course, if you do this, there is literally zero time to waste. There is zero time to waste. Now, what happens if you don't follow your routine perfectly? You don't follow it 100%. What happens then? Well, I'm gonna be honest, that's still more productive than probably like 90% or even 95% of the population. If you do a routine like this and you actually follow it, and maybe you miss an hour of reading, or you procrastinate a bit, you don't work as much, that's still more productive than 90% of the population, bro. Being straight up, this is the secret to getting literally everything you want. Like, if you have a routine like this where there is zero wasting time, it's all just good habits, all of it, and you follow it, you don't need to watch any more self-improvement content. Because let's go over the benefits here, right? First of all, girls, because I know that's what you think about most of the time. You will get literally everything, every girl you want, because you will probably make, if you follow this actually for like 5 to 10 years, you probably make like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, $100,000 a month, $1 million a month, actually. If you actually follow this, you would have like a 9, 10 out of 10 physique. You will be in the top 1% of men, and at that point, you will get literally any woman you want. Any woman you want, if you are in the top 1%, is either yours or another guy who is in the top 1%. But women with girlfriends are yours, it doesn't even matter, right? If you follow this, you will get so many women. Like because you're an alpha male, right? And I've talked about this a lot. You're an alpha male, you're in the top 1%, you're in the top echelon of men who women obsess over. Alright? Of course, you would have a 10 out of 10 physique because you're working out every day. You're making millions and millions because you're working 6 hours every day. You would have so much knowledge from all of the books you're reading. You would, of course, delay gratification because all of these are delayed gratification activities. And you know what's the best thing? You would stop every single bad habit you were doing if you just follow this routine to a T, because the way actually to stop any bad habit is to replace it with a good habit. Like, I've told the story a lot. Like, remember when I was like addicted to video games, when I used to watch porn, when I used to fap, when I used to scroll on social media, I used to do all these bad habits, right? You know what I did after that? I started lifting weights. I started getting onto self-improvement, and I wasn't even like doing it like perfectly or anything. I was just lifting weights in my room, very light weights, and I stopped every single bad habit I was doing because I replaced it with a good habit. So of course you break every single bad habit. What else? Like confidence. Imagine how confident you would be from doing this routine, right? Imagine happiness. Imagine how happy you would be. Fulfillment. You know, fulfillment is it's the highest emotion we could ever feel as human beings. Imagine how fulfilled you would feel after doing this routine, right? Imagine what man you would be after doing this for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, if you actually did this consistently. Imagine the discipline you would have. Like honestly, bro, like what's making me a bit mad is no one actually talks about this, but because everyone wants to sell you this gimmick, this magic way to, for example, make money. There's no magic way. It's just pure routine. It's just pure doing the same thing for a long period of time. It's just doing the work every single day, man. Like literally a routine will get you everything you want, bro. Every single thing you want. This is what it takes. This is what it takes. And I promise you, it will be a bit hard at first. I'm not gonna lie, it will be a bit hard at first to follow it perfectly, but the more you're gonna do it, like you're gonna go from following it like maybe like 20%, then it's gonna be 30%, then 40%, then 50%, then 70, 80, 90, and then you're gonna just follow it every single day, 100%. Yeah, you might miss a day or two, but that wouldn't make any difference. Create a routine, write a routine on a piece of paper, stick it on your wall, and follow it to the best of your ability. And I promise you, if you do that, you will get everything you ever wanted in your life. And of course, you would not waste any time because all of your time is productive, right? As always, we're in this together and we're gonna make it. I promise you, we're gonna make it together, bro. Peace, take care.